extremist groups or something. It's just gotten stupid. Now apparently if you don't die from COVID, then it's not from a terrorist group. So
oh, no, they all died of COVID, and we always say it's Muslim. I don't know that he was, and he's a white guy. Anthony Quinn Warner. I'll give his name. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Anthony Quinn Warner sent packages that told his viewpoint, so maybe he was. I don't know. He sent out letters to the FBI and shit before he did it. Suicide bomber detonates a recreational vehicle bomb. Yeah, it's always the way.
That's it.
What to know? Girlfriend of the man. Oh, yeah, they talk to a girlfriend. I love when they do that. They always have great things to say. What a shit thing to do. Go to his girlfriend. You know she's just going to talk shit about him. He never took me nowhere. It's Christmas Day, goddammit. He never gave me nothing.
Told me he was going to start
The FBI is investigating if 5G paranoia was behind the bombing.
There you go.
I don't see a Muslim thing here. He may have been killed in the explosion. Oh, you think he might have been? Maybe.
See, and that's kind of one of the funny things. Like I said, it was one of the news reports that first came up, and I'm thinking, what? No, because if that was true, then they would put that all over the news then, if that was true. The news would allow to get out. But yeah, I'm not reading anything about that anymore now.
No, I don't see anything about it. I don't think he is. He is very, very white and paranoid about 5G. That's not very Muslim.
Yeah.
All you retards worried about 5G, go back and listen to our episode called "This Episode is All Gerbangly." I explain 5G and the COVID retarded connection there. 5G doesn't make you sick, people. If it did, 4G would have made you a little bit less sick. That's how it works. It's retarded. And the big COVID outbreaks are in places that don't have 5G anyway. So shut up. It's a stupid thing.
Yes.
And this guy bombed Nashville because of it. Nashville is my favorite city that I've never been to outside of Ashburn, Virginia. Nashville's number 2. I love it, and I've never been there. And now it's been blown up, and that sucks.
Yeah. Very, very sad. Very, very sad.
There was damage was done to an AT&T central office and Nashville's COVID-19 community hotline.
See, that's what I'm surprised. I'm surprised that isn't the leading story.
Who gives a fuck about your COVID-19 hotline when there's bombs going off, you fucking retards?
I just had a bomb go off. COVID? What was that? COVID? What? That's all I heard. COVID. What? COVID?
Yeah. 3 guys died of COVID as soon as that bomb went off, including the bomber. He had COVID. That's why he bombed stuff.
Fucking COVID.
How far is Tennessee from Virginia? Because they got Nashville people in West Virginia. Tennessee must be right by West Virginia. All right. One more reason to go to Ashburn as soon as they open up the goddamn border. I'm going to Ashburn before it's too late. Holy fuck, I'm seeing a picture of it. Jesus Christ. That's a bomb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it is a big one.
Wow.
It did some damage. Right between 2 buildings, right smack dab in the middle.
I love the headline in CTV. Nashville explosion prompts FBI to search a home. Oh, you think?
Thanks.
I'm just going to throughout the show, I'm going to throw in little fun facts. They have nothing to do with necessarily a year, but they're just fun facts that I think are fun. And I wrote some down, like the carjacking one. Here's another one. Teflon is the only solid material that geckos can't stick to.
Oh. Neat.
That's stupid. I don't know why I care. Don't put, geckos aren't safe in your pans. Don't cook geckos, I guess, is the thing.
Or You can cook them, and at least they're not going to stick and burn to the bottom.
Here's a fun one. Tic Tacs are actually 95% sugar, but they say that they're 0% sugar because their size is smaller than FDA rules. So they get away with saying they're sugar free because they're so small. The FDA doesn't regulate them, but they're actually 95% sugar. So there you go.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's just like Subway and their bread turning. It's not even bread anymore.
Pretty cool. Way to go, Tic Tac. We lie. Oreo's the top selling cookie in the world. 2 billion in annual sales. That's ridiculous.
Wow. For Oreo. Well, and you know why though? That's because you can get everything in Oreo now. You can get Kit Kat Oreo. True. You can get everything Oreo. Everything is Oreo. So they have Oreo drinks. I mean, like, Jesus, it's getting a little out of control.
And they're a ripoff of a cookie called Hydrox that was discontinued in 1999.
Yeah.
Hydrox are actually more popular because they're kosher.
Oh, how about that?
I guess
kosher
Oreos
means
are not kosher.
When it's kosher, that means it's been blessed by a
Jewish people can eat it. That's funny.
I don't even know
that. Oh, cool. Here's one, all you crazy Twilight fans. In today's world, vampires would totally see themselves in the mirror because they're backed with aluminum. Old mirrors were backed with silver, which is why vampires couldn't see their reflection because silver kills them.
Oh.
But now the new mirrors, you'd totally see them because they're not silver anymore. There you go.
Oh. How about that? I have a neat little thing for you.
Go ahead. Neat me away.
In June of 2020, one lucky bidder got to take home a Sir Isaac Newton's Meditations on Causes and Cures for the Common Plague.
Oh, cool.
Now, it's sold for $108,083. It was written shortly after Newton returned to Cambridge after nearly 2 years in self-quarantine to avoid the plague. The great thing is now I'm just going to read this. The document is unlikely to be much use during the current pandemic. However, it includes, among other things, a prescription for driving away disease with lozenges made from a mixture of toad vomit and sure it did.
You know what else happened? You know what's a January 4th thing that just reminded me of? A guy bought a picture frame and for $4, and it had an original copy of the Declaration of Independence in it. He sold it for like $4 million.
Oh my God! Wow.
But he paid $4 for it.
That's awesome. You know, just before I moved up down here, wherever the fuck I am. I was watching an episode of fucking Antiques Roadshow, and there's this one dude's like 86 fucking years old. He's got this lamp, and it is a god awful ugly lamp. And he's like, I just want to get this thing appraised, morally just to prove a point. And they said, well, what's the story? He says, my wife has been hanging on to this thing for fucking years. And she says that it's like an original Tiffany lamp. And I'm thinking, nope, this is just an ugly piece of crap. And she refused to ever let me throw it out. I've tried numerous times. She's always rescued it. She passed away earlier this year, and I thought, fuck it, at least I'm going to go and get a price so I can at least prove the point. To go, so what's it worth? Like, well, this is an original Tiffany lamp, and it's worth about $85,000. He's like,
Jesus.
He was pissed. He was so mad. He's like, that sucks. She was right. Fuck. So I thought that was genius.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
We're in the new year, kids. It's January. You know what January is? It's National Oatmeal Month.
Oh, Christ.
Human Trafficking Prevention Month. Soup Month. Book Month. National CBD Month. Fucking National Blood Donor Month. National Hobby Month. You know what my hobby is? Naming months. National
I know
Soup
12.
Month. It's ridiculous. National Soup Month.
Like,
Why would you have that?
I just want to know, what's the point? Like, who benefits from that aside from what? Soup companies, I guess. Campbell's, because that's probably who created it.
Named after the Roman god Janus, who is the god of gateways.
Not the god of soup.
No, not the god of soup.
Just thought I'd ask.
But from now on, that's my explanation. Speaking of God of Soup, that might be another name. I'm coming up with various metal band names for myself because my new act, because nobody thinks Lake Pirate is a good idea this year.
I do.
But the other, it's happening. It's totally happening. The other idea I had was start just doing ambush impromptu metal concerts. Just in the middle of the mall, just fucking sneak in with my guitar and just do a metal show by myself. And I was going to be a different band every time I do it. Now, if you want to join my band, feel free to shoot me an email, gwynethpaltrowsvagina@gmail.com. But Gods of Soup, that's a good metal name.
Gods of Soup is epic.
And it'd just be like in KFC or whatever, just fucking drop my shit and have a metal show. It'll just be me and my computer and my guitar, but I'll fucking rock out. Because I thought it would be great if Gwar started doing just random impromptu shows. Like they just show up at your house and do a show in your living room.
That'd be amazing.
Fuck up, it's covered in fake blood, and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? Gwar just kicked in my door and played for an hour. I thought that'd be awesome. And then I'm like, well, Gwar's kind of, because Overton died and it sucks. They're not doing much. So I thought I would pick up the reins, but I'm not going to be Gwar. I'm not even going to pretend to be Gwar. So I'm going to start my own band who just kicks in your front door and does metal songs for no reason whatsoever, and then just runs away. But I'll be a different band every time. And one of those bands to look forward to is Gods of Soup. The other one is Rusted Codpiece. I like that.
Rusted Codpiece.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the other one, obviously, Aluminum Falcon.
Yeah. That is a big favorite of mine.
Aluminum Falcon. I had another one. What was the other one? Oh, Cobalt Kitten. My boss wanted that. I thought, yeah, I'll go with that. Cobalt Kitten. I like that. But God of Soup, right up there. So if you have a band name for me, or if you want to be in one of my bands and do impromptu metal shows at random places, courthouses, buses, public bathrooms, that would be hilarious. You just see a guy sit down and take a big duker and you just run in and do a metal show, scare the shit right out of him. It's nothing but good stuff can happen from this. I'm going to take the show to the streets this year, the streets of Kelowna, and do stuff that involves you people. So get forward to that. We're going to start doing some stuff out in public, start getting some public engagement because our numbers are so good right now. I want to get people excited about the show. Yes. And get other people involved so that we don't have a day where I have to sit here and talk about Soup Month for an hour.
Hey, just so you know, Mike Bishop is the new lead singer of Gwar.
There's no new singer of Gwar. They can all go to hell.
But he has been on and off with the band since 1987, Mike Bishop.
That doesn't make you particularly new. That's 30 years.
Yeah, but he's replaced.
If you've been with the band for 30 years, you're not allowed to call yourself the new singer anymore.
He's been with the band since 2 years after they started.
Yeah.
On and off.
You're not new. Just say it.
Well, they've had a lot of members. Holy shit, they've had a lot of members.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. First month of 2020, or 2021, I should say. Oh, I knew I'd fuck it up sooner or later. I had this one saved for you guys, and now I don't have it. Where is it? Here. Is this it? This is not it. God damn it. I will find it. Settle down, everybody. Calm down. Top 5 rock albums of 2020 as we go into 2021. I agreed with some of these. Clint Lowry. Okay. I have no idea who that is. Clint Lowry? Not a clue.
No idea. No idea.